That's all. You now have one of this. Another day. A free evening. Something has changed in the Neath. Someone wants to sign on. Fall in London. Despite the measures, without fuel, your ship is an oddly shaped house located somewhere you really don't want to live. Desperate measures without fuel. Search your supplies for something of use. Make a sacrifice to storm. No, perhaps not. London. For lodgings, advice, a little gift. That looks a very fine evening to you, Captain. But my what you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captain. He would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation, on account of he is so fond of. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Accept the dispensation. Make sure you have 15 points of space in your hold, or come back later. It would be embarrassing to do it on the dock. Inquire further. Who is this Raquette? He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river that is much patronized. Men of wit and vigor. In a public house, and there is no obligation to speak. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Good to be true. Or refuse it, inquire further, or accept. Sure, why not? Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to you. He expects that perhaps some you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, he will make you very welcome. Give you any safe conduct what you might require. Good evening to you. Salutes, and is gone. You accepted the proposal. You now have 1 times menaces. Menaces. Now have 10 times fuel. You've gained 5. You total 17. 7. In the hold, we have life, fall damage, food damage, warm-up time. Recent news, curiosity. The root of all good. Discuss secrets with your officer. Improve your skills. Engine. Withering optical, soft glim lamp, blazing glim lamp. I'm gonna see dark. The university has an inexhaustible specimens and other tidbits of this to prove yourself worthy of entry. They'll pay for information from the Admiralty Survey Office. Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Speak to a high authority. This port. Speak to our agent there and return. We'll see that you reward it. Visit the port below in London. You can information from Gator's Morn in the Corsair Forest, somewhere not far from home. There have the echoes to go on moisture. consider retirement. Oh, it's 10. 10 bucks. Surgeon, gunnery officer, engineer. Shadowed hire on more crew. Sensible sailors are looking for a safe run to the tomb colonies, or sane run to the southern archipelago. Need to buy drinks, spread around hiring fees, look for a seeming crowd of sailors consumed all the beer you buy. What? An eager seeming crowd of sailors consumed all the beer you buy and then melts away. The single strabismic, melancholy seaman who wants to know if he can bring his pilled monkey aboard. I'll pad the bottle with straw. Lost 1 tear. Level 10. Query, you've gained 1 crew. Hearts 26 failed in a chat. Hearts 26 failed in a chat. And you lost 15 echo. So I have crew. Is there a specialty crew? Cool. Much. $20. Even buy 1. You shiver my timbers. Lunch. Just tell me where the doesn't tell me where anything is. Oh. Oh shit, Stop it. Oh my god, he was using up supplies to... What power to the engine? It's cool so far. I'm not sure about how good it is for streaming though. Definitely very slow. Mine's almost used up for the day, unfortunately. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other Untersee islands, but here's a grand house. Windows aglow, lawns impossibly lush, alt starlight, raked gravel path. Stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. Unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of. Present yourself at the house. I've heard your ship come in. Unlocked one acquaintance. Anything about it. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you to the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse, Idiocrum says, visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Laughter. You are acquainted with the sisters. Luncheon with the sisters. Cynthia. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, occasionally dramatic. Luncheon with the sisters. Lucy. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, prone to giggles. Phoebe is soft-voiced, watchful, unpredictable. News, news. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, it can be up there. Smell of new stories. Recon. What? Reconnoitre? Island, plunging cliffs, soft green, tucked away in a fold of the grounds. Lunch with the eldest. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers. Her eyes are wide. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of murder, axe, debt, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food here. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. You've lost 36 hunger. New total 0. You are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. An occurrence. Your the gods of the Z salts attention qualities now. Sometimes these things just don't make sense. An occurrence. Your the gods of the sea salt attention quality is now exclamation point. Okay. Iron remains unchanged. You now have 1 times Tale of Terror. You've gained 1 times Terror. New total 12. You've gained 1 time. New total 4. That's all for now. Doodles! Yeah. Oh, and it puts me in the right way. Wait,